Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Shine Sisterhood call. I'm so glad that you guys are on. You guys are rocking it. Seriously, seriously, guys. I am so proud of us. Like, I love us, and I am just so proud. I just can't even tell you guys. Like, I was telling Kathy, I have this story. It's just so funny. But I was talking to Mike earlier. I was just like, oh my God, and Kathy, she's doing amazing. I always have to clarify, like, I have to say Kathy Flynn because Kathy Green also, even though she's not a business building coach, he knows her, you know? So I always, say Kathy Flynn. He's like, I got it. I got the perfect, like, what did he call it? I forget, like, slogan or whatever for Kathy. I'm like, what is it? He goes, thin like Flynn. Like, instead of in like Flynn, get thin like Flynn. I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, just wanted to tell you that. I thought that was funny. All right. So first of all, if you guys did not hear the National Wake Up Call, it was so amazing. I think Elena listened to it today.
Yeah.
It's so good. And when you re-listen on either Facebook or podcast, what's really nice is you could just fast forward through all the stuff in the beginning and all the announcements. Like, I'm usually listening to it live. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, like, it's nice. I do like to hear the recognition because it's like, oh, I want to hear my name. I can't wait till I hear Elena's name. I can't wait till I hear Cassie's name because they announce, like, new diamonds and Terry Danielle's name, which will be soon, I think. But anyway, so I was listening to it, and one of the things that I really loved was she said, focus on contributing, not consuming, which I feel like all of us do. Like, I feel like we're so good at that. Like, when you're going on to social media, like, look at it like you're not there to just, like, scroll and consume and, like, see what's in it for you. You're, like, there to, like, actually give value to people and contribute and that kind of thing. So let's see, struggling in her business with hitting Success Club in the beginning. And then she said she was 3 shifts. So you guys can listen to I don't want to, like, reiterate the whole call, but one of the things that she talked about that I absolutely love, the first shift was like, I forget what it was. Be yourself. So, like, stop trying to be everybody else on, like, because she's like, I posted the salad because I thought I had to post the salad, like, it wasn't really, I don't like salad. Like, that's why I drink Shakeology, like, so she's like, I just was real and I just was myself. And then she's like, all of a sudden it went from, like, getting 5 comments on a post to 105. Like, she just, like, blew up because she was just herself and everybody wanted to know her and she was just real. And then she said the second shift was that she focused on what to focus on. Oh, this was good because this was something that I struggle with. Mm-hmm. So she said, create valuable content first. So she said, but she said 80%, like, the 80-20 rule, like with nutrition and all the stuff that we do. She said 80% of our time should be spent having conversations and 20% should be creating content. And she said she uses an app that I'm going to look into. I wrote it down. It was Apsy. I don't know if it's free or not. Post Apsy. I think it's APFY. And I'm going to look into it. I haven't looked into it yet, but it's basically so you can, like, write content and then you can, like, save somewhere so you can easily get it and then post it to Instagram or wherever. Let's see. What do you want to be? Oh, okay. That was just her own thing. All right. So now I want to tell you guys about the wait. The other thing that I skipped ahead. Sorry. The third shift was, and then I'm sorry, backtrack. With creating content, that's the part for me that I struggle with. I always feel like I don't know what to, like, post. I don't know what. So she said, like, she spends her time, like, specifically creating content for coaches, creating content for, she says what she does is, like, anything that she creates for her challenge groups or, like, even, like, the content that we already have, like those meal plans or whatever, like, whenever she gives anything to her challengers, she shares it with Instagram, like, in her stories. She'll be like, I just shared this great thing. Do you want it? Like, she she just offers it out. Like, it doesn't mean like you're always going to offer it in that same way where you're going to just definitely give it to everybody, but just she'll just give it to people. You know what I mean? And it's, I don't know. I think that's
kind of like she talks about it kind of like being a sneak peek into like her community. And so like that's why like today when Carrie Danielle's mom posted about the muffins, I kind of was like, oh, somebody might like, this is what we share. Like, and I use that.
yes.
So it's like that's like I use that.
Yep.
Like that's like an example of like, it's like a sneak peek into like kind of what we talk about or what people share in our community.
Yes. You know, it's funny because when she said these things, I'm like, oh, Elena does that. And I'm like, Kathy, like, I feel like we all do that, you know, which is so great. And you know what I love, guys? And I think a lot of us are doing it already, but as much as possible, like, I wonder if we can get into the habit of tagging each other in different stuff, but like every day, or maybe not every day, but like as much as possible. The more we can share with each other, like share with Instagram, like our community, like in action, like I just feel like that's really going to draw like, ooh, who are these people? I want to be part of them. And
I was thinking that as well. Like, I know everybody tags like the go-go juice stuff.
I know,
but
it doesn't have to be
I'm
that.
personally not a go-go juice person. I mean, I am once in a blue, but I feel like if we could share like even like the workouts, and there's like a stream of people working out in the virtual gym, or there's a stream of people drinking Shakeology every day, it's like it's kind of the same concept, which I think would be cool. And I know that you shared somebody's success, and then you tagged me, and then
I tagged a few of you,
and then I shared it because I was like, this is somebody else that we know.
Yeah,
like,
and the more we could do that, they don't know who's with who and who's. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like, for all they know, that's your person, you know. And it is. We're all in the same community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Carrie Danielle, I feel like maybe I'm talking loud, girl. I get to be. I get like, I get so excited. So
I love it. It actually made me want to do a boomerang of each of us doing that, like everyone doing that, and make that our thing. And then that's what we could share on social media.
Oh man,
I love it. That's great.
I need the energy. Trust me. I am like in a hole right now. I need the energy.
No, I
So
needed this. I just had go-go juice. I just had it. I actually had like 1.5 because I'm like, I was literally falling asleep. Like,
Me too. I was gonna make some also, but I'm gonna go right to bed after this, I think.
I had coffee, so.
Well, listen, the call will be recorded too. So if you don't get on, but that one's going to be really good because it's all the girls from NLC are going to share like for 5 or 10 minutes, which is so, I can't wait, guys. I can't wait for us all. Wouldn't it be so cool if we like qualified for that together? That's like a huge deal.
Can we still qualify?
So, so I forget when the deadline is. I think it's all the way up till, like, the NLC, I think, is once a year, and it won't be until this time next year. In fact, I was just telling Mike, I'm like, I might qualify for this, and he's like, how long is that? How long am I going to be? So anyway, I think it's once a year around this time, and I think it's a 1-star diamond, so and you're only offered it that one time ever. Like, you will never get, unless it's a second business center, like Lori's gone multiple times, because it's every time each business center, or if Bob gets it, like she goes then. But it's a big deal because I don't think that many people go per time, and you get like Melanie Mitchell goes, and you get like very amazing content to, grow as a leader and all that stuff. But I wanted to tell you my most favorite part of the National Wake Up Call was that clock. I know Elena heard it, but I don't know if you girls did. So she talked about her third shift of what she did to really like take her business forward was, she created a clock. What the hell did she call it? A color-coded, I just wrote color code 24-hour clock. So she just made a circle, and she divvied up like 1-hour pieces, like a pie chart. And what she did was she took colors and she color coded the whole thing based on how she spends her time. And she's like, it was the biggest eye opener. She goes, she couldn't believe how many like holes there were in her day. And I just thought, what? And she said she does this with new coaches. And I'm like, that is brilliant. Like, to do that with new coaches, because what it allows them to see is like, when do they have their time to actually work? Like Kathy Flynn, I think you've been doing an amazing job at like filling in those pieces, because you have so little of them. And it's like, how can that's what I was bragging to Mike about. I'm like, Mike, she's doing amazing. Like, she just said in Vermont, she was in the car. I'm like, that's brilliant. Like, you're using your time so wisely. And I feel like if we could teach our new coaches to look at their clocks and like see how they're using their time, then they can see, and how we should do it too. Like, I think that there's many pieces of my day that are probably eaten up by stupid shit that I could probably get some work time in, or, you know, use it better to my advantage, I guess you could say. Like, I feel like if I'm really diligent with knowing how I'm spending my time.
Can I jump back to NLC for one quick question? Because I did Google the research. You have to be a 1-star diamond for 6 weeks.
Yes.
Anytime between January and December 31st to qualify.
Yep. So the trip is, so anytime this year. So any of us can be it. We could all go together. We could all go together. Like, that should be a goal, I feel like. Wouldn't that be amazing if we were there together? Then our husbands can't say no. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be like Shine Sisterhood in the house. Like, it would be like,
now until December 31st.
You have all year, but you won't need it. You're gonna get it. Like, I just feel like you'll get it.
I feel like I've been going like.
You've been doing amazing.
Like one of
that's
these.
The way it is. It's life. It's just
that's why I love like these calls, because I know like if I hop on these calls, it'll get me. It'll like keep me up. You know, so it's so important.
It's Stay plugged in, lean in as much as possible, because it's so tough. You know, it's like, it's not easy, but it's so worth it. Like, you know what I mean?
When you get it, it's worth it. When you get it, it's like, thank God. Definitely.
All right. So I wanted to talk to you about that. Okay, now here's the next thing. All right, so on the Diamond Leadership Call, I don't know if you girls heard, but we are going to be having a Diamond Push group for the team. There's also going to be an Emerald thing. I think that's going to be in March. So there's going to be a Push to Emerald, and it's going to be a 2-week group. And the goal is, so for you guys, any new coaches that you bring on, Terry Danielle was telling you about a coach that she's interested in recruiting, that she's hoping will be a business builder. Anybody like that you would want to get to Emerald, or who they would want to get to Emerald, we're going to have a March Emerald Push group, which actually might be an incentive for this person to sign on as well, because then, you know, they can get to Emerald fast. And then, okay, this Diamond group, they're really being very serious about it. They only want each Diamond leader to bring like 5 people on. And I'm like, that's perfect, because I have like 5, like, I'm thinking you guys, you know what I mean? Like you 3, Irene, Lily, that'd probably be it. That's what I'm thinking. But they want to do like this whole, they want to make it very serious. And there's going to be a whole application process. So I have to send you guys a Google form. It's a whole big thing, and you got to fill it out and send it to me if you want to be in. It's going to be a Diamond Push group. I don't have a name for it yet. Let's see, 5 you want to bring. Like, I already wrote you guys down. But because, and the reason why they're saying that, they want people, they don't want people who are new Emeralds, you know, who just made it to Emerald. Like, it wouldn't make sense, like somebody made it in March and then they're going to be in this next group in Diamond. Like, not those people. This would be more like for you guys who've been Emerald for a while, who really know that you want to go Diamond and you're willing to work to do it. Like, all of you are in that situation. So, like, I obviously immediately thought of you guys. But I'll send you guys the form. Jenny Dobmeyer, I don't know if you guys know her. She's a coach out in Colorado. I tag her a lot. She is so sweet. I met her at Summit. She's so sweet. When you guys go to Summit, you'll probably meet her. You'll love her. But she actually made a Google form, so I have to copy it and make it, and then I'll send it to you guys individually, and I will invite you to this Diamond push group. But they have we have a lot of exciting things planned for it. Like doing live power hours, which are going on now with Team Cup. Just all sorts of things, like different ways to like post differently, social media training, all sorts of stuff. I don't know if they're going to be talking about that on the call. The call tonight is going to be mostly about, It's going to be mostly about New Leader Conference. So that's going to be cool because we'll learn more about what they learn about when they're there. All right. And then the last thing, actually, there's two more things. I don't know how much time I have. Go ahead. Do you have something? Elena,
No, I don't. I was just cracking my bones.
Gotcha.
I was cracking my elbows.
All right, so I apologize to Elena because she already knows about this, although I thought of something new, guys. I'm excited to share this. I wanted to do a little bit of social media stuff because you guys know I love Instagram. So I told Elena about this the last week, I guess it was. You know, on the tracker where it says initiate connections and add followers and basically like finding new people. So there is a trick that I've been using, and guys, I've been loving it. It's kind of like a 3-step process. So the first step is I go into my Instagram and I go to the search on the bottom, and you guys could do it with me if you want. I'm going to minimize my lighting. Okay, so you go into the search, and then you go over to, when you click on the thing, 4 options are going to come up: top, accounts, tags, and places. Go to places, and I've been putting in Woosippi Park, Walker Beach, Robert Moses, places that I love to go. Catholic Flynn, you like a lot of those places, you're certainly welcome to use them, obviously, or any other place that you go. If there's a museum you go to, a restaurant you go to, any place you like to go to, put it in. A vacation that you've gone on that you've liked. So I'm going to put in, I haven't actually used this one, Robert Moses, because I'm there a lot. Another one that I've used that works really well is Belmont Lake State Park. So like any park, anything like that you've gone to, put that in, and you hit search, and you're going to get a whole bunch of pictures are going to pop up, hopefully. It didn't do it. Hold on. I put in, okay, here it is. Robert Moses Field 5, and you get all these pictures, and you just go in, and then what I do is I find a picture that I like that speaks to me, like, oh, I like that, whatever. So like I see a chick here, right? So I click on the chick, and I gotta highlight that a little more because I can't do it. And what I do is, if I like that person, it's not working for me. But if I like this person, I have all these collection folders on the bottom. And the ones that I've been using a lot are Ideal Clients is one of my folders, collections, Dream Team, and then a new one that I'm starting is French Connection. Okay, so I have some ideas on how we can get some French people. Yeah, I have some ideas. I'm so excited. All right, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm thinking, why not try it, right? All right. So anyway, so what I do is I just save your picture to that collection, and then for like this, I do that for 10 minutes. That's step 1. I just put people in different folders wherever I think they're going to go based on a place. Then my next step is to go to those folders and just look to see, do they have any new stories I can engage in? Are there new posts? And I just naturally engage with them the way you would engage with anybody, right? And then hopefully you're just building that relationship. And if it comes up that you can send them a message about whatever they have on their thing, then send them a message. But I wouldn't even do that in the beginning. Just start liking their posts and commenting on them and watching their stories and that kind of a thing. Like start gradually. But every day, if you spend 10 minutes just going through those folders and focusing on those people, number 1, they're going to be in your feed more anyway. And number 2, they're going to be seeing you all the time, and they're probably going to follow you back, and you can start building a relationship. Here's my idea with the French thing. I didn't hear this anywhere, but I had the idea the other day. I was like, all right, well, who's going to go to France? People in America who like French food and stuff. So I'm like, I'll look up French restaurants, because people who go to French restaurants, well, they might go to France. And if they're going to France, maybe they have friends or relatives there. So you never know. So I've been putting in my places There's one in Le Soir. I've never been there, but apparently it's a French restaurant on Long Island. But today I actually Googled like famous places to go with kids in France, and there's like something gardens or something. I started doing it, but I actually got bored as I was going through, and I was like, I'm tired. I don't know. But I was just thinking a French Connection. I heard it on the Power Hour today, and I was like, I had that idea, but I had it with like creating the folder and then just looking either at French restaurants here or New York City French restaurants, you know. Maybe even if like we looked at places in like Canada that are French. I don't know. We could start building relationships. I don't know. Maybe
I follow a blogger.
people like.
I follow a blogger, and she's French and American, so she's like she has a lot of French followers because she's over there. She speaks fluent. And she's not even, I don't even think she's French. I think she could just speak fluent French, but so she has a lot of French followers. And she has YouTube, so I don't know.
The other thing I wanted to say was, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, what was it? Oh, gosh. Oh, with the dream team. So when I'm like trying to figure out like which folder do I want to put this person in? Do I want to put him in ideal client, or do I want to put him in dream team? My dream team people are mostly people already into fitness. They're already runners. They're already like into like nutrition. They're maybe people like that who are already in that wellness field. Them I put into the dream team because when I reach out to them eventually, if I do, it's going to be, hey, I want you on my team because you might as well, this is going to help you build your clientele even that much more. You're going to be able to find people and to help in France and the UK and Canada and the US, all over. So, it's only going to help them in their business, whatever their business is. So that's
I've been reaching out to a lot of people. I've been reaching out to a lot of people that like already post their whole entire like weight loss journey. And I'm like, they're not even getting paid, like they're just doing it, and I'm just like, you should really, really consider coaching, like honestly.
Yeah. Well, how I reached out to Christy was because of the exact reason. She was posting her journey on Weight Watchers. So I was like, girl.
Yep. And there's people that aren't even doing weight or anything, and they're doing it. Like I work with somebody who she just had a baby. And she's telling me how she's a very ambitious person. She just bought her own house on her own. She works 2 jobs. That's it. Like she's alone, like a single mom of a 15-month-old. She's like, I'm very ambitious. I'm this, that. And I'm like, you should join my Beachbody team. And her initial reaction was like, oh, I don't need that to lose weight. I can lose weight on my own. I'm like, but do you get paid for it?
Exactly.
And
more reason to.
No. And I'm like, do you want to get paid to lose weight and like be your healthy self? Like, and you're ambitious already, why not do it?
Yep.
You possibly be home with your daughter in a year from now if you want to be, and she was like, okay, like, so I'm going to talk to her tomorrow about it.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh my gosh, listen. So guys, if you ever want to, do you guys have any placement questions or anything like that? So like when you get new coaches, you know where to put them. And if you guys ever have any questions like that, that's a good place maybe for Team Cup. If that ever comes up, like, oh my gosh, I'm signing her up and I don't know where to put her. You could always reach out there, I guess, in the Team Cup thread or even Shine Sisterhood page or.
Yeah. I already
feel good about that.
Preferred placement. So I already, like, once somebody signs up, then I just go back in immediately and go to the next spot I want to put the next person. So it's set up already.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could learn more though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We were gonna set up a sneak peek group, right? Like some kind of a video.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh. All right. Yes. Okay. So here's the thing. So that group already exists. Okay. So it's on Instagram, and I was talking to Carrie Danielle about this for a little bit today because I felt bad. I was like, oh, we were going to start it this week. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I'm sorry, I couldn't get my phone thing. So, so the group already exists, and it's on Instagram. The name of the group is Shine Sisterhood Coach Info. So, Kathy, I don't know if you're in there yet. I believe Elaine is in.
I'm not in there. I've friend requested you again for it, and you
Oh.
never approved me. So
So
if you can
sorry.
approve me.
Hold on, I'm looking right now.
What is it
Yeah.
called?
It's called Shine Sisterhood Coach Info. I don't see you, Alina. I think I might have accepted you.
Okay, let me see.
Sorry. You know what? I'm gonna I will send you a friend request, Cassie, so you can find it easier.
Guys,
Okay.
can I tell you something really exciting? As I'm sitting here, there's some random lady who follows me on Instagram. I have no idea who she is, but she follows somebody who, like some Japanese dude who used to work here, but he returned to Japan. No idea who she is. I don't think I have any sort of corporate connection to her, even if I do, who cares? But she just filled out my Google form. I haven't had anyone fill out my Google form and my Instagram in like forever. And she gave me her phone number and was like, I want to talk about what you do for fitness.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
And I never really said
Yes.
she lives somewhere here on Long Island. And I'm like, who are you? I don't really know, but I'll respond to you. Every time I've ever gotten my Google form just randomly filled out, it's been like some guy from Zimbabwe.
That's hysterical. I don't think anybody's ever filled out my Google form.
No.
What? I really
You filled
checked.
out the Google form, but it was only because I sent it to you and told you you had to.
Oh no, I mean off my Instagram. Yeah.
Me neither. I've never had mine filled out either. I don't actually. I might miss it though, because I don't. Like, I should have it flagged somehow so I know if it comes in, because I get so much junk mail to that email. So I could miss it.
G-Wad from Zimbabwe wants to be on your team.
Ew, what about the creeps that like totally friend you? Hi. And then that's all they say. How are you? I'm like, ew, what are you doing? Are you being a creep? Like, what?
And I'm so
like,
sick of random
oh,
people
I
answering my
just want a friend.
I'm sick of random people answering my polls. I'm like, you're skewing my polls. Stop.
My
I
husband
hate it.
actually will message. My husband will actually message those people. Like, it's usually women for him that do that. So he'll be like, I'm married and blah blah blah. Like, he'll say like all these things, and then he'll be like, listen, my wife and I, we do like a fitness and nutrition thing. Would you want to join our team? So instead of them like because eventually it goes to like, can you send me an Amazon gift card? Can you send me money for this? Like, so he'll say to them first, like, oh, like, I'll give you the information. You should join our Beachbody team. They're like, oh.
That's awesome. I love it. Oh, should we do a funny boomerang?
Oh my God.
You do it, good girl. What should we do?
That's already.
Like, we're on freaking crack. Join our team.
Don't mind us.
Wait,
We're normal Tuesday. You want to hang out with us?
is anybody boomeranging?
I think I'm putting it on KD.
Okay. Good. Your glasses.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Wait. What are you doing? Are you doing it?
I have no idea. I don't know what she's doing.
What are you doing for real? Are we all doing the same thing or just being silly?
I have no idea.
No, just
What do you want to do?
Wave. I don't know.
Hello,
my hair around.
Okay, go. I look like I'm an actor.
I love it.
Oh wait,
I love it.
is it bad?
You're so cute. You're gonna like this.
That's so funny.
I love it.
I look like a murderer.
All right, so
I
I want to get so sneak peek. All right, so look. So this is how it is.
I'm
what I
in
want to do.
today.
You're in there, right? All right. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on one second. Hold on. So I have to update the post basically, but I changed that used to be a picture of me. So now I at least put our logo. But what I want to do next is, you see all these highlights? This is the whole coaching sneak peek. So all the way to the right, it says my story. And then what I do is the next one, how we make money, a day in the life, and then sharing versus selling. Those are, oh no, what is she laughing at? What happened? What's going on?
You belch? I thought it was on mute. I just belched.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
In the middle of talking, but I just belched. Like just
I belch all the time. It's like it's immune to, I
I
don't
was
even.
on a call with a lady once, and I thought that I muted it. I turned to Greg and I started yelling at him, and I came back. She's like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "Shit, I thought it was on mute."
I was like,
So what I want to do, I want to make, what I would love to do with you guys, since we're all on Instagram, and since this already exists, like we're struggling with getting a group up, so I want to just do what we have now. I will tell you the password. I think I texted it last time, but I'm going to give it to you guys again. I'll put it in the Team Cup thread. The password to get in so that you can post and act as an admin, like you can do everything too.
okay.
So what I want to do is, and maybe you guys can help with this at some point, but I want to make new covers for all these that are just numbers, like day 1, day 2, day 3. Oh, thank you, girl. So once those covers are made, then it won't be my face. And then what you can do is, like where it says my story, you guys can do some stories to say a little bit about your story. So like it will be a team-wide sneak peek. It will be all of us. It won't just be mine. And then we'll do the same thing with the posts. You know what I mean?
I love that.
And here's the other thing. I know we've been struggling with, like, I have been anyway, like, all right, when's our start date going to be? When's it going to end? Like that kind of thing, and like actually having a day 1. But who's to say it can't be like a rolling thing? Like what I think it should be, honestly, is like this group is always there for any of us. And anytime we have somebody that we think would be great on our team or they want to be a business builder, you just add them to this group and you walk them through how to go through the stories so that they have a sneak peek. And it's always, it could just be there whenever we need it. You know what I mean?
For us to get in there, we need the name and we need the username and the password.
Right. So the username will be Shine Sisterhood Coach Info, I think. If not, let me know if it doesn't work. But you're going to go in, you're going to sign in to this. So it should be, if they ask for an email or whatever, let me know and I'll just give you like when you're at that step.
Okay.
But basically, what you want to do is you're going to go, do you know how they would do that, Carrie Danielle? Like, so what I would think you're going to do is like sign out of your,
You can do switch account. That's
and
how
then,
Brian T. Moose is. We have it. It's bottom right. Go to your settings, and you can. What's that thing?
I'm scared because I don't know my password or anything for my regular account.
You don't have to log out of your.
That's
account.
okay.
You just
okay.
sign Sisterhood 1 to it, and then you would just go switch account, and you're already. You don't need to like update your info for your current account.
Perfect.
Okay. So how did she,
I'm scared. I'm like, I'm petrified of that.
so, okay. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. But you know what? If that ever did happen, though, I get you, though, girl. I hate that when that happens. I just had to do that with the state thing. I hate it. But if that ever happens, it's usually just an email away. Like, it's usually just, they have to resend you whatever, and you got to, it's a pain, but it's doable.
I have gotten so much better with the computer stuff. I'm so proud of myself.
That's
now,
great.
Boom, boom, boom. Like, I teach other people. I'm like, just do this, just do that. And
Yeah, we've all been there. None of us grew up in that generation. None of us on this call. So, I mean, Carrie Danielle's probably the closest, but she didn't really even. I mean, what did you have? You had Atari. Did you have? My husband played the Commodore 64.
I don't know how to, like, okay, so I have a new coach. I have a question. She's doing it for the discount because she likes Shakeology. She tried it in the past, so she likes Shakeology. So I don't know. It's so hard for me to like ask people about the business building because every time I do, I feel like they're like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not like doing what you do. And I'm like, I always just feel like I can't portray the coaching thing. Like for me, like, I feel like Carrie Danielle didn't even really have to, like, I was just like, I want to do it. Like that, I definitely want to do it no matter what, like no matter what it takes. She asked me, I don't even think she asked me. I was just like, I just naturally want to do this for other people. I don't know.
You're just saying you're struggling with, I think that's normal. I think we all have that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
But so I feel like for me, like, it's like, is it on me? Like, as far as like, am I not portraying like what coaching, like the lifestyle that, I mean, not the lifestyle, but like, I don't know. I think I struggle with
No,
that.
you're doing it great. Really, I don't think that you're doing anything wrong that way. It looked like Cassie was going to say something. Were you going to say something, Cassie?
No,
but
well, because I feel like we can't blame ourselves. We have to just wait for people to be ready. Like, and that just like some of us jumped right in. You might have jumped right in, but other people, like, it takes time for them to trust you, and not that you can't be trusted, but you know what I mean? Like I have people who've said no to me for not even just as a customer, even. They're saying, oh no, not right now, or they're ghosting me, but they're coming to my stories. They're coming to my posts. They're watching what I'm doing because I feel like they want to see, okay, what is this all about? Let me see if I really want to do it. You know what I mean? Like they're it's like they're trying to get ready for the yes. And I feel like coaching is the same way. People are going to say right away, oh, no. And I even said that. I said that too.
I thought that too in the beginning. I was like, could I do that? Why would I do that? Like, I thought that was weird.
Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I want to coach. I just want to have the transformation first. Like, I was like, that was my whole thing. Like, I wanted to sit from day one to coach. Because I knew that there was like money to be made, which isn't everything, but I knew like that was like everybody's like, why not make money if I'm going to be doing it anyway?
Right. But I feel like people don't really, like, they don't want to jump all in necessarily until they understand what it's all about. Like, even just being a part of the challenge group, you know, like, I went back and forth too. I'm jumping all in now because I want to really